Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. The Twins look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that's a home run into the top tank. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Home run number 9 on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
The next twin up, Byron Buxton. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Byron Buxton.
Wheeler's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Hit on the ground out to short. Arcia gloves it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's got a 15-game streak going. That means he's hitting everybody. 15 games? That's tough to get. I'm hoping 20 is in his sights. We'll see.
Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His career line against Wheeler is just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Two 2-0 for the Twins left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Number 15 would be next. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
15.
Settling in now, number 15 on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. Blackman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And that's over. 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
That's a strike to throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Into the box, Chris Davis. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Arlington, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Jose Barrios will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so He's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Standing in now, number 17, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 1 inning in the books here. Twins lead it 1-0. Up next for Minnesota, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. right there at the belt. 1-2 now. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Gordon. One down.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
At the plate, number 64. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. High and deep to right center. Taveras sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a two-out double in the second. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster. Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Josh Bell the next to hit. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Up next for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
There's a cold strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Guzman is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in, Nick Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right, and that ends the inning. But the Rangers battle back to tie things up on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Bell is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. Gordon going back on it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And that's a special home run. Miguel Sano continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
In now, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon.
Hit well again. Down the right field line.
But it bends just foul into the second deck. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping into the box, number 15. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Blackmon is on his way home, and a relay to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. In at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, number 64, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Twins are in front, 4-1. At the plate, Taveras was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Set and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, number 17, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Taveras, the runner at third. Arcia stands at second, no outs. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman.
Now in the box, Drew Robinson. 2 men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a 1-run game with a base hit here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Drew Robinson becomes out number 2 this inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, and it's even at 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie Rosario. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The first with it is Wheeler, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Taveras is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in, Josh Bell. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Third baseman. Down.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. So next to the plate for Texas, Nick Gordon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yep, 1 and 2.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1 and 2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, number 4.
Standing in, Taveras. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Missed with a breaking ball. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Nope. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Orlando Arcia, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bell on third. Gordon over at second. Taveras at first. 2 out in the inning. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail it 4-1. Here's Miguel Sano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Mike Minor will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Charlie Blackmon will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he fouls this one off. Minor sets. 1-2 on its way. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
In now, number 15, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He doubled his last time through. The 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. Chris Davis is on deck. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1. High and deep to center field. Taveras going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So stepping in, number 17, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman, number 17.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Driven nicely into the gap. He threw first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Lindor is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ronald Guzman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-0 count, and the pitch turned on down the line. just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So digging in now, Nick Gordon, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Mazzara at second. Guzman on at first with 2 down. Ready on 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Into the box, Brett Nicholas. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A little bit outside. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton is after it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. Minnesota leads this one 4-3. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Mike Moustakas.
First offering on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Barehanded on the move.
The batter, number 64.
Now at the plate, number 64. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. So striding in, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Pitch on the way. Fouled away.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
3-2 full count. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Minor ready with a 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. In his career against Mike Minor, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lindor on third with 2 out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins do get a run, however, and it comes via this RBI triple.
through 5.5. It's now 5-3 Twins. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tavares. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
The 1-2
is looked at for ball number 2.
And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2.
Lined into right, a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Zach Godley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Zach Godley.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Squared that one up just a little late. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 17.
In now, number 17. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Godley has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Third baseman.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Taylor Rogers comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. One and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Nomar Mazara is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to score the tying run from second. We're even now at 5-5.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Robinson stands at first with 1 out. Mazara swings, and this is sent to deep right. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Nomar Mazara, number 21 for him on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Fouled off. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. Lifted the other way out to left center. Buxton on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Rangers lead this one 7-5. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Miguel Sano will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Minor's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And here's his slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. There's a strike. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep to straightaway right. Mazzara racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Number 62 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Stepping in now, number 15. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Blackman stands at third with one gone in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike three.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Chris Davis now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Men on third with two down. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Twins wind up stranding one. They're down 2, 7-5. Trevor Hildenberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Stepping in, Nick Gordon. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Nick Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Lindor has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher, Brett.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough seasons bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Standing in now, Taveras. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Line towards center field. Buxton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia, very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Rosario coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 7-5. third baseman Mike Moustakas now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now. Ready now, number 64. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
The batter, right fielder,
Kirby Yates gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the
now
8th.
pitching for the Rangers, number 39, Kirby Yates.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Yates, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here it comes on 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side.
Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Rangers 7 and the Twins 6. Into the box now, number 17. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far.
Number 17.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ground ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Stepping up to the plate, Drew Robinson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
now batting, right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Rangers set down in order. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge with Dallas in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Jose Leclerc comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Byron Buxton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
No strike.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. Charlie Blackmon is on deck. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3-2.
Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. He's got it, and the Rangers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Texas Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Minor gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for